As the first week of the trial for two former Albuquerque police officers wraps up, another officer took the stand in that case today, saying he actually considered shooting homeless camper James Boyd that day. The officers are on trial for murder. News 13's the suspect, Haley Rush is live at district court with why that officer decided not to open fire that day. Haley?
Kim, the open space officer who first encountered James Boyd, says he felt unsafe, but only one thing kept him from pulling the trigger.
Is it fair to say that you were willing to risk your own safety to avoid the negative media attention that might follow you if you had shot?
No, it's very correct to say that to prevent that. Yeah.
The open space officer told the jury he didn't shoot because he was protecting his family from potential aftermath. Instead, he backed away from James Boyd and called backup. It would be later that night, after an hours-long standoff, that Officer Keith Sandy and Dominic Perez fired shots, killing Boyd. Today, the open space officer said Boyd came at him with his pocket knives, demonstrating it to the jury.
Boyd's back facing, pulling the knives out of each pocket, very quickly. And immediately just taking deliberate steps.
Prosecutors have said APD escalated the situation that day, creating the danger. They pointed out the open space officer was confronted with a similar situation, but didn't shoot Boyd like Sandy and Perez did. Right now, APD's lead detective is on the stand with the defense. He's been testifying for 3 days now. Back to you, Kim.
Okay, thank you, Haley. Now, coming up at 5:30, the defense gets its turn to question the detective as they attempt to poke holes in the state's case.